Yo, what's really going on, people? Yes, how's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing today?
Yo,
everyone good.
All good, man. Favored.
Nice. As you can see, we haven't got Iffy or Biggest in today. They're celebrating Eid. Happy Eid, my brothers. But today we got two special guests. One of them is Jon Hinds, who also had a podcast of himself. You introduce yourself, John.
Once upon a time, man. My name is Jon Hinds. Had a basketball podcast called 4 Point Play, like way back in the day. Like ran for about 3 solid years.
Yeah,
like, had a couple of live shows, but yeah, man, just a fan of the game, fan of the culture. Literally been involved since God knows, man, since young. Like my dad used to hoop as well, so it's hereditary, innit?
Scott, your dad was my football coach, isn't it? Your dad was our football coach, bro. Send it back all day. Send it back, squad, yeah. I've got to send it back right there. Alex as well, innit? Also, we got DJ Bushman in the building. Introduce yourself, DJ.
Of course, myself, Bush, as everyone knows. Literally, fan of basketball from about 2009, 2010. But yeah, just favoured it over football now. You know how it goes, man.
You're a West Ham fan, so I'll allow you, innit?
Yeah, you can see why, innit?
But then again, I'm an Arsenal fan, man, and we are
I can see why
fucking
now.
terrible, bro. We are fucking terrible right now. So I'm not gonna lie, Philly has put a place in my heart, but as you know, this season, big disappointment. Big disappointment.
Nah, man.
So yes, how's everyone feeling about the regular season this year, then NBA wise?
I mean, the way that it ended with Giannis, obviously, 50-point performance. I mean, it's just fresh in our memories, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think the Bucks are gonna win this year though?
No.
If the Jazz
no
got
way.
through, they wouldn't have won. Facts.
You think you would have won that?
I think we would have cleaned up. If our team was all out,
Even the Nets.
the Nets wouldn't have got through. If you're thinking it's Bucks to the final.
I'll give you that.
If the Bucks to the final, the Jazz would have cleaned up.
But you think
Healthy Conley, healthy Mitchell.
Go on.
Healthy everyone. You're saying that your team straight up beats them Brooklyn Nets? That's a question, B.
Because Kyrie versus
I
Conley,
think
no
we'll.
contest.
I think we'll push him, but it's tough. It's tough because KD's it's like a walking bucket, and Harden, semi-walking bucket. I'll give him that.
I hear you. Them guys are frightening.
Just see what I'm trying to say.
drawing fouls after fouls, man. Like that guy.
It's more than that though. It's how our team will play them. You see what I'm trying to say as well. There's too much respect.
No, but you always had a really good defensive structure. It's just that I've always said that if D-Mitch not going for 40, who's there to help you? That's what I've always thought.
And it's, you know what? I'm such an impartial Jazz fan, but it's hard to hear all this nonsense. But you know what? It's so true. It's so true. I sit there and watch the games, and I look at it and think to myself, who's the second guy?
You do have a second guy though.
No, but
Then again, it's 6 man, innit?
Who would you? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Jordan Clarkson.
in the clutch, I ain't giving that ball to him, man. I'm not even lying to you. 37% or 32% from like 3-point range and like 45, bro. That's not trustworthy numbers, bro. Like as much as for me is he is a walking bucket in the regular season, bro. My guy was going crazy.
Oh yeah.
But when the pressure's on, bro.
Yeah, he's a second unit.
You can't be relied on.
unit guy.
Do you see what I mean? And in the direct first team, I can't trust Boyan as much as my man. He can put the work in.
I mean, he tried defensively. I won't lie. He did try defensively. He tried.
No, but that's when think about it. Rudy don't get buckets because all he does is defend. Bro.
Yeah, it's true.
How much does that take out of him?
It's true.
How much does it take out of him? He will play and play and play, but bro, at the end of the game, bro's gassed.
He frustrates me, man. He has never developed like a post move.
It's true, man. It's true. So
we'll get to that one. We'll get to that one down there.
Can't even drop set right, left hand, like none of that. It's wild.
All right. So you see with all these MVPs and season awards, yeah. Do you agree with them? Because I don't agree with half of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I'll go on.
Go on. For me, MVP wise, I think Jokic is a very lucky man. A very lucky man. There was people like D-Mitch, If he was healthy towards the end of the season, he would be in contention.
Yeah, but that's ifs and buts, man.
Yeah,
You have to
ifs
give it
and
to the
buts.
guy that was doing
But
it
still,
all
I
season.
think he's a very lucky man. He's lucky. Embiid was sick because Embiid was a one-man mission machine, and he was solely number one to get that MVP this year.
He was doing.
I would say that for a fact.
He was
it's
pulling
true.
it.
He was competition, man.
And for me, it was Steph Curry, man.
Whoa, yeah. He was on his own this year. He was on his own this year as well, wasn't it? Yeah.
Jack Jones.
He nearly got you out this year, bro. He nearly got you out this year.
The maddest thing about Steph Curry though is it's every year for him. It doesn't matter. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So
True.
the expectation is, it's MVP. You're up against whoever. So when I look at Steph Curry, it's like, yes, he's in contention. He is there. But again, comes down to, in my eyes, record.
Yeah, but he's phenomenal though. Like, he's actually just phenomenal.
He got his dues though, man. Over the past 5 years, bro's got his dues for his shooting. Bro.
Oh, of course,
you see
of
what
course,
I'm saying?
of course.
He's got his dues.
Unanimous
Deservedly
MVP.
so.
You can't. That speaks for
So,
itself.
but once you got one of those, I don't think you'll get it again.
You don't think so?
Not Steph Curry. No, not again.
True.
Not again.
Yeah, how old are he now? 33? 34?
No, I think he's like 32.
32.
I think he's 33 now. I think he's 30. When I last saw he was 33.
Bro is our age.
That's mad.
But when you deep it,
That's mad.
when you deep it though, in terms of his game, he doesn't rely on athleticism. Like,
No, he
sure, he
doesn't.
relies on
No.
quickness, but that means that he could be doing this for another 4 or 5 years.
Him and Clay are just pure technique.
It's
Pure
dangerous, man.
technique.
Bro, if he gets another unanimous MVP, he's definitely walking towards that
Oh, yeah.
top level
Yeah, of course.
discussions, because there's
He's already top 5
it's
PG of
unreal.
all time for me.
Oh yeah.
All time for me.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I've got a question though. You know, this last season that's just gone. In terms of Draymond Green and his stock, surely it goes down considering he offered little to nothing in the way to help Steph out. That's the way I kind of saw it.
agree.
Like,
But to that counter that, to me, Draymond was literally there to just do the defensive work for me.
Yeah.
He's not there to do
Do
buckets.
you know why it's funny? It's because Draymond has even openly said this. Like, he literally does the work like Rudy Gobert does. He don't really go for buckets. He don't really this, but he gets away with a lot of it because he can play make.
I'll give you that.
I hear that.
I'll give you that. Yeah, he's a very good assist man.
He can rebound, block, steal, and give you assists. So he don't get that much flack.
but
Whereas,
I feel like he should be able to walk into like 14 a game. You know what I mean? And
I mean,
I don't think he can hit the rim like that anymore. But
you know what I'm saying? Because if you were talking about Draymond 2016 Draymond, when he was, you can literally rely on him to do a 3-point bucket, then maybe. But now he's just like.
listen, my guy looks like he's got a backpacker when he's taking jump shots. You know?
Did you see what he did
It's
against the
madness.
Grizzlies? When he tried to do that winning shot, I'm like, oh, bruv, like,
But
why?
I'll give him his dues. He can survive in this league simply from his smarts.
Yeah, he's
he's
very
a
high IQ, very high IQ.
very
yeah.
very smart player. And I kind of like, you kind of hate him, but don't hate him, because I'm telling you, if he was on your team,
In
you'd
the locker room,
love
it's true.
him.
Yeah, of course, man.
Love him.
I would love him. I would love him in the
Love
Sixers
him.
right now, man. I
Oh,
would love him in the
bro.
Sixers right now, man. I'll
Imagine
take
if
it
he
for a
was
fact.
anchoring your defense. Like,
him and Embiid. Oh yeah, you're having a laugh, mate.
That's dangerous.
it is.
Straight into Simmons, yeah? Straight up.
Who? Simmons.
Yeah, straight up.
Don't
You
get
doing
me
that?
started about that kid. Do not get me started about that guy. You don't know how much I was absolutely fuming in that. No, we'll get that into later. All right, cool. So, what about your defensive player of the year? Do you think it was right for Gobert to have that?
I can't really complain about it, but I mean, I put Simmons up there as well.
Same here. I'm not gonna lie. Same here. Even though he fucked up in the playoffs, I'm not gonna lie. He majorly fucked up in the playoffs. He was a big improvement on the defensive side.
And he's just got mad versatility as well.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
literally,
Yeah.
like, in terms of guarding like 1 to 4, and that's just something that Gobert obviously doesn't offer.
Do you know why? The only reason I would agree with you with Ben Simmons on that, and I think he should have won Defensive Player of the Year, and this is coming from a Jazz fan.
Fair.
And for me, I say that because Rudy Gobert's, again, you're expected to defend.
Of course, yeah.
Do you understand? You're paid the big bucks.
It's literally your job.
Defend. So if you're not in the contention for Defensive Player of the Year, then in my eyes, and this is just purely from a normal base perspective, there's
No need for you.
there's
innit?
no need for you.
Facts.
So if you aren't in that talk, cool, you've got your third. There's guarantee I don't think he'll win a fourth unless he really comes out next year with a slight offensive game. And then people will give him the dues because, okay, give him another defensive player. He won't win MVP. But give him another defensive player, innit?
You know what gets me about Gobert as well? I don't know why.
No, go for it.
He always gets yammed by little man. I'm like, what? Oh my!
But there's
I
a
look
reason
at
for that,
I look at this. I'm
Yep.
thinking,
Big reason.
you got Terrence Mann literally beasting him. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
But the thing is, he's going for everything, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously, when you go for everything, you're eventually gonna get yacked on. It's just what happens.
Oh, yeah.
innit?
Yeah, but
It's a mentality kind of thing.
okay.
it's
At
a
least
game of
dominate the man.
basketball.
Okay, even attacking wise, dominate the man who's guarding you. You can't let like little man 6'1" trying to think, oh,
So
it's easy.
Okay, in your perspective, for that game, Clippers Jazz, like we washed 25-point lead. Yeah, we don't deserve to go through for that. That's just facts. In regards to how the game was, how did you see it? Because I'll talk from a Jazz fan's perspective, but I want to know how you guys have seen it. Because there's a lot of chat on Twitter, and I look at it and I'm like, you don't really know Gobert like that. So that's why I'm like, you guys give me your perspective on it. And 9 times out of 10, I'll probably agree with it because you guys got basketball minds. But I just want to hear your perspective.
You go, John.
Well, in terms of Gobert, he's a defensive guy. Therefore, in terms of expectations of him, like if he's locking down the paint, I really can't complain about it. I know I mocked him saying, okay, he hasn't got post moves, he hasn't got whatever, he hasn't got X, Y, and Z. But at the same time, if he's shouldering, that part of the burden, and the other guys, like, obviously it's kind of like an anchor for them to contribute.
Of course.
So that's how I kind of feel about him. If he's doing his job in terms of, the defensive end, then I really have no qualms with him.
There you go. Yeah.
Go on, Chris.
What's he doing his job though?
Oi.
I mean, he was trying.
He's got a point.
Did he give up though?
No, what you gotta understand, when someone's built to defend in the paint, their instinct is to be drawn towards it, innit? So as much, and this is why the slander on Gobert is fair, because in my eyes, I think he did slack off. Like you said, I think he did, because there was times in the game where Gobert could have got to places and he didn't. And I believe that was because the willpower of the team, Donovan's foot, Mike Conley's not playing properly. But in regards to him being that person to defend Terrence Mann, after the second shot, nah, man, we're switching that ish.
It's true, man. Adjustment needs to be made.
And this is where, when I say Jazz Twitter is insane, because you see people going at Donovan, you see people going at Rudy,
I can't go at Donovan, man. You can't go at Donovan, man. You can't, man.
It's a coaching thing.
Yeah.
And if you want Rudy to be that person on the perimeter, you got to coach him to be that person on the perimeter.
Facts.
And that's the only flaw I'll give to anybody that gives Gobert slander is, don't forget Quinn Snyder coaches him, right? And don't forget he's a paint beast. He don't roam anywhere else. He's a paint beast.
I'll give you that.
So that's why I say it's fair. It's real fair. But at the same time, you've got to look at it as, remember how he's coached. He's not coached to be like Royce, flying around and doing
remember
that.
his physical attributes as well. I mean, is he going to be quick-footed to be out there on the perimeter locking guys down? Probably not. I mean,
true.
about it.
But after the third shot, I'm taking Terrence Mann out. I don't care. He's going
real,
into
man.
the
You
front
give him
row.
too
I'm giving him
confidence.
free throws. Bro, he's knowing I'm there, bro. And that's why I said I agree with you in regards to Gobert. Just went.
With Utah Jazz, yeah, it's a big shame Mike Conley was in that series, because when I saw him against Grizzlies, he was working like that. Was it Dylan Brooks?
Bro, he was cheeky.
Dylan Brooks, he was taking the piss out of him.
Mike Conley was cheeky. When you ever see Mike Conley do things like what he was doing, jarring in people's ears.
Bro, he was making man lose heads. I'm seeing Dylan Brooks just losing his head right just because Mike Conley's shooting a free, and it's like, yeah, and he literally look at him like, yeah, what?
Yeah,
and he's like literally, like Ja Morant couldn't handle him. Like Ja Morant's one of the most athletic PGs you have in this game. Couldn't handle him.
But he's young.
That's at smarts, yeah. Exactly.
Yo, when you're floating off your right hand but shooting with your left, I'm sorry, bro. How are you like? You don't know.
As a defender, that's gonna throw your balance completely off. I mean, there's nothing you can do about
Imagine
that.
if man drives at you thinking you go to the right and he stops and he's just. You're over there, bro. Like, where's Mike gone? But enough about the Jazz.
Yeah.
The Knicks had a good year.
Oh, bro, hey, they got their most improved player, Randall. I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
He got you to the playoffs, and Detroit Pistons didn't. But I would have given it to Jeremy Grant. They were both close.
You know it is, yeah, but it's that NBA bias though. If they don't see your team doing well, they won't give it to you. They won't give it to
but
you.
deservedly so. I mean, if you're the leader of your team and your team's not making the playoffs, then ultimately, how impactful have you been on your season? How valuable are you really?
Yeah, but Jeremy Grant was the leader of the Pistons, right?
Yeah.
Because Blake Griffin, he fucked off to Nets.
Yeah, but the team didn't even, do anything.
No.
Therefore, he's not that
let
valuable.
them get Cade. When they get Cade, they'll be fine next year. They'll be fine.
But who are you talking about?
But the Knicks, how do you think your season went? And in regards to the playoffs with Triggerman Ice Tray,
Okay.
how does it?
Yeah, I can't lie. That one man made you lose all. He made the players lose their head. I don't know about the coaches lose their head.
Well, the fans lost their heads. Listen, yeah.
Everyone lost their heads.
From the time my man spat on him, I just knew it was going to be a long series. I was like, we're not going to win another game. There's no way we're going to win another game.
Man, that was poor. That was poor.
Yeah, that's such a violation. But yeah.
I can't even talk as a Philly fan.
It was the video. Did you see the video of the Spider-Man outside talking to the fans?
We've got the worst fans in the world, man. I'm telling you.
My
God. Chat the most
no,
shit.
Did you see the video of the guy coaching Ben Simmons how to do a free throw? And they're like, he's like, do like this. I'm like, bruv, man.
All these guys get it, like Giannis has been getting it all through the playoffs. Like, trust me,
but
like, that count shit. Like,
he's got a ring, so he can say, yeah, you can do all you want, mate. You can do all you want. He's got a ring. Even in the finals, my man had 13 out of 14 free throws done.
He's got to do it again.
Yeah. What? So do you see him as the best right now? Because I'm hearing talks that people try and say Giannis is the best player in the league right now. I don't think so. I wouldn't say though.
I wouldn't.
the best player in the league is Kevin Durant.
Oh, most definitely.
Durant.
Most KD all day.
There we go.
KD all day, man.
There we go. The guy, you know what? I'll give Kevin Durant his dues because he winds me up because of how his character is. He's just petty, innit? But it gets to me.
He's entertaining.
But that
You see him in BAM today?
Yeah. Guy just went his change.
So petty.
Give my ball, man.
So petty.
That takes me back to year 10, you know.
That made me laugh so much, bro.
But
I made that shot. Give my ball back, bro.
It was the 48 minutes he played against the Bucks,
Mm.
and I'm looking at this guy, and he's going toe to toe with the whole team.
Yeah, true.
Whole team, and I'm standing there like, you know, everyone knows LeBron can do this, innit? Like LeBron's he's been doing that like.
Facts.
No, but he's been doing it like 17 years.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Did
Like,
you see
but-
LeBron in 2018? He was spied up. He was
But to
Superman.
come-
He was a Superman.
No, but to come
Yeah,
off,
I know, I'm
to
talking
come
about
off that type of injury, to come back
Achilles,
and play
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
year,
Yeah,
play 48 minutes.
that's beast. That's
I was
beast,
looking
man.
at man like, yo, you need an ice bath, Henny, and a nice little chill, bro. Because you
Was
earned
it the game before he dropped a 50 ball?
Yeah.
No,
Cold,
he ain't lost a step though. He didn't lose a step
But
when he came back.
That's why it's scary, bro. Like everyone was like, "How's he gonna come back?" Bro, come back firing threes like he never left the
Freeze,
game.
dunking on people.
Bruv.
For me, I'm still here, bro.
Do you know what I mean? And yeah, he'll have his time.
Hold on. How we not ask this question? Chris, what do you think about your Lakers right now, man?
Nah, do you know
What do you think about your Lakers right now, man?
You know what? We'll send you a couple picks for KCP, bro.
Oh, bruv, I've been getting on this guy about KCP.
Wait, you want KCP?
Above, I'll put it like this: KCP is a 41% 3-point shooter career. Utah Jazz hit the three at a clip at what 42%.
That's
for the
true.
year.
That's true. I'll give you that.
Put man on the bench and come off. You can shoot with Jordan Clarkson, more reliable. I would be happy with KCP flying off the bench, doing what Jordan Clarkson's doing, even if he's not running with it. Just screen and dish, screen, set him up, open space, shoot the free, clip, bam.
All right, but think about KCP, and I saw this in the season. Yeah, watching that him Lakers and the Suns game. Do you think he piles under pressure?
Oh yeah, that's why you don't give him a starting job. It's why you go, yo, bro, come off the. That's why Jordan Clarkson speaks in interviews like I'm free as a bird. Bro, man comes on the field, no defense allowed. Give him the ball, man. We'll run down the shot clock. If he misses, he misses. You don't get penalized.
No, I'll give you that.
What other player in the league gets that green light?
It's true.
Who's got that like this?
So, but yeah,
you're right. You're
but
right.
I like
you're
Jordan
right,
Clarkson even
you're
from
right.
day, you know.
No,
Like,
he's always been.
baller.
He's always been a nice boy. He's always
okay,
been
I'll
nice.
say this: he's an absolute baller.
I remember, you know that was it the last Kobe era? It was him, Jordan Clarkson, Brandon Ingram was there.
D'Angelo Russell as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And out of like all them young guys, like Clarkson was the only one that was playing with like any sense of pride.
True.
Oh, yeah.
True.
So
True.
that's
True.
just what I remember.
Even that Cleveland, when he went to Cleveland with LeBron in that 2018 year, as soon as he got in there against Boston, he proved his worth.
Oh yeah.
LeBron trusted him. Go in the hole for me. Shoot that free. He was getting trusted from early, man. From early. So he's always he had that perks from. You learned from Kobe, you learned from LeBron now, and now he's using that in the Jazz. And then, like even those games against.
It's a different source now, though, man. I saw this one play. I don't know what he was doing like right to left, shifty crossover, spin moves, like breaking the guy, bam, 1-2, cop that dunk. I was like, what in the 2K is this? Like, it's a madness.
But even then, one game I saw against Clippers, I'm like, they couldn't stop him. Like they just could not stop him. Like every shot he was getting in.
When he's hot, he's hot. But put it like this: is imagine there's 81 games in a season, and so you're saying if 81's 100% out of, let's say, 37% in a year, so you're missing like half the games of where we need you. You're not there, bro. And I'll say this: if he slowed his game down 5 seconds. And I'm saying this: get the ball early and make a decision and stick with it.
Basically, take his time in it.
He'll get buckets, bro.
I get with that.
If you check some of his highlights, bro, he's looping the ball up, he's throwing it over his head, like, and it's going in, circus shots.
Yeah, I saw it.
And it's happening.
Yeah.
You can't rely on that in the playoffs, bro.
Of course, true, man. True, man.
It's true because everything slows down, and in terms of the brand of basketball, it's way more physical. And I hear you.
You don't get that time. You need. If I chuck you the ball because you've got the weak man on you,
you need to be efficient.
Fam, that needs to be a bucket. That doesn't need to be a flop and the next man rebounds and we start again or we bucket. And maybe that's me being harsh, but we had the best season record.
I'll give you that.
How have we not pulled that over into the playoffs? And that's why it winds me up.
I mean,
I feel like you're missing a piece, though. Like, being honest.
Oh, yeah. Bro, okay, slight little trade talk thing. We went and got Matt Thomas for a pick, and we gave up a pick for this guy, who didn't play a single minute in the playoffs.
I was about to say, who?
Matt Thomas.
Well,
he's on the Raptors,
he's
right?
Portland, Raptors. I was about to say Portland.
I didn't even know he came to Utah.
Came to Utah because he shoots the clip at like 42%. Man like Torrey Craig, who is known as a wing defender and played with the Nuggets into the finals, was for cash considerations. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
When you frame it like that.
Man, well, that's why the Utah Jazz had a shake up and the front office, Dennis Lindsey's out.
Talking facts.
Simple.
I see.
It's simple and plain. Like, you had your one chance, and people might say, nah, give him his dues, bro. You had Donovan Mitchell, you had Rudy Gobert, you had Mike Conley at the best season record.
Saying that, I'm just burning the fact we could have got James Harden.
Yep.
We could have got James Harden. All this fucking Simmons blinding him to throw fucking free throws. Like, oh my God. The lowest in the playoff history. When I saw that, I was like, no, I can't deal with this guy, man. I could not deal with this guy.
His eyes were on Mayo, bruv.
Mama Gemma.
Of course.
Is it Mama Gemma? What's he doing in Wimbledon? What do you actually like tennis now? Is that what you're telling me? what was this? Bro, I'm thinking he's going to work on his throw. He's got, all right, cool.
He's working on
going to work his game. But now he's got Mama Gemma on the books. Like, oh, Jesus.
If he doesn't come back next year with a jump shot, like, there's no more.
But Alex.
You know, I can't even blame him, man, because have you seen her pictures lately? She's looking banging. That's what I'm going to say. I can't even blame him. If he's not working on his game, I can't even fault him anymore.
We're on camera.
No, anyone will go with Mama Gemma in a heartbeat. But I'm just saying.
Nah, I'm married, guys.
All right, fair
No Maya Jammer for me.
But you just come off probably the worst season or worst playoff season I've ever seen you have. The least you can do is just.
Did you
practice.
ever think it would work though?
Well, I don't think people put it on him.
No. Did you ever think Simmons and Embiid would ever work though?
As a
Philly fan.
Yes.
I thought logistically.
Yeah, it could work. It should work. Look,
I'd put Simmons in a high post though.
Huh?
I'd love Simmons as a decision maker in the high post.
Yeah,
like
same
making
here.
passes from there.
Like,
I don't want
it's assist game. Is
kind of in a way, and then obviously putting Bleed on the block. Literally, I reckon that would work quite
because
well.
remember the back of the day we were talking about how is Embiid not posting up? How is he not dominating the paint? Now he's dominating the paint.
But he's shooting now.
No, he's shooting.
At a good clip.
Yeah, but Simmons, Embiid's always been good at shooting. He's always been a good shooter.
So
I wouldn't say always.
No, I'm not. But his ability, it's ability.
Bro, did you see that
the
the what was it the summer league highlights? The man was licking shots.
Hey, Alex, don't get me started. Do not get me started. Do not get me started. Do not get me started. That video alone got me so gassed with this guy. You know, I was like, yes, I can't.
The
wait.
thing is, though, it wasn't even like open shots. It was like almost like rhythm dribble, boom, 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 faking the guy's
You were
face,
hitting
like lefty. Like,
Nah,
what happened, bro?
I'll tell you what happened.
Tell
No,
me.
look.
Because remember Markel Fultz? What happened to him as well?
Well, you got better coaching. And
Listen,
he
in
improved.
Washington, he was a shooter,
bro.
you know. In college, he was
This is
able to
facts.
shoot.
Huh?
I didn't clock that Markel Fultz.
Yeah, Marco Fultz. He was. Everyone
He
called him a
broke
bust,
man's
but I wanted to stay there.
But he
I
was
wanted
able
stay.
to shoot. That was his calling card at Washington.
Philly broke man's shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And now you broke Ben Simmons' shot.
You know it is.
It's a conspiracy.
You know it is.
damn it.
You know it is.
process. You know the process is that break man's shot.
It's not with that. Let me tell you, as a coach here, I can say it for myself. Them man baby him. They baby him. No one actually sticks on him like you. You need to fucking shoot. No one sticks on him.
Yeah,
No
that's
one sticks
true.
on him.
That's true.
As a coach, I can tell you for myself. No one sticks it on Simmons. You
Yo.
got to do better, or you put on you on the bench.
That the pass underneath the bucket, man would have sent man to the showers.
I'm looking at the camera right now, bro. I'm looking at this camera right now.
I would
Bruv.
have sent man. I would have sent
Alex.
man to the showers.
Get out.
Look, Chris could tell you about what
Your night is
I
done.
messaged him that moment. You know, what the fuck is happening?
I jumped on Twitter like Briss must be going crazy.
I
right
was,
now.
but my dad came to my room. I said, "Hey, boy, what are you doing, boy?" I was going that mad. I was going that mad. Man had an open dunk as possible. Even Fireball was like, "Why did you give it to me for, bro?"
What you know?
Like literally,
He's
like
a good player.
And Fireball's what, like 6'3"? Like in the
Yeah,
lane? Like, what
yeah,
are you
he's-
doing? Like, what's he going to do?
he's a
a
3 and D
good
guy.
player, bro.
He's not the type
Yeah.
of he's shooting.
He's a good player.
Yeah. But that I'm telling you, 26
So would
points
you?
ahead.
So Doc wants a first round pick, or wants an all-star. Sorry, for a Simmons trade. Pick your poison.
Oh, bro. I mean,
What type of all-star are we talking about? Kyle Lowry?
that's what I'm saying.
I'll-
So
I-
there's
I-
a difference
you know
between
what?
Kyle Lowry
There's-
all-star and,
And
you know.
this is. Did you not see the thing this morning? And this is where it's funny. There's 3 point guards. There's Chris Paul. There's Mike Conley, and there's Kyle Lowry.
Free agents, innit?
Signing trades.
Free agents, yeah.
So you've got 3 teams. That I'm not gonna cap. I'd happily take Ben Simmons. He doesn't have to take any free throws. I don't care if he wants to duck underneath the basket.
you can put him in this position.
Fam, we
Put
got
him
the
in this
shooters.
position.
We got the shooters, and Royce needs help on defense. All you need to do is run the ball up, let Donovan do what he needs to do in the fourth quarter. Let Donovan get his buckets throughout but we need him in the fourth.
But that's where Simmons is going to hurt you the most.
That's where we give
You
Donovan
can't
the ball.
have him on the court. Like,
No, he
literally.
won't be on the court, bro. We'll be no,
And you're gonna give him
no,
big money
actually,
for that.
I
I don't
say,
understand.
I tell a lie. He will be on the court, but you have to understand if your first ball handler will be Donovan in the fourth, and then your second ball handler is the mighty Joe Ingles, who is my sixth man of the year.
You know it is, yeah. But I love Joe Ingles. You know why? He just gets in
Bro,
people's head. It's so
he's a
bad.
walking bucket. Nah, and I say this because I give a little bit of bias because I've watched all the Jazz games, bro. The guy is cheeky, bro.
Yeah, yes.
Bro, you can't
very,
survive 8
very.
years in this league in the same team, and he's a walking, bro, absolute joker, but knows how to play the pick and roll at the most highest clip. Doesn't matter, bro. You put him in a pick and roll with AD. You put him. Think about it.
Yes,
Think,
different.
you've seen how he plays, innit? You put him in pick and roll with AD, but I give him the ball all the time. You give him the ball like how Shaq got the ball. At 80, go for 50. I'll take my 15 assists and go and drink some coffee, bro. Like, bro is like, and this is the thing. There's like loads of trade rumors in the Jazz and stuff like that. No one's really come out of anything, but no one's taken Joe, and no one will give Joe. Because think about it, you have that man come off your bench.
They're just shooting. He's a walking, but you're right. He's a walking bucket.
Do you know?
Give me that.
He's a walking 3-point bucket, not a like. He's not athletic, but bruv, you put him in a pick and roll. It doesn't matter if you have a really, really good screener.
He's
Embiid's
making
a
the right
good
decision
screener.
every time. Yeah, he's surgical with it.
Do you see what I mean? It's not about how he I can get to the rim and dunk. No, I'm trying to get you the ball, bro. If you set me a decent screen, I'm getting around this defender, and the other guy thinks I'm gonna go up, and it's going up to you, bro.
Yeah.
You can get your dunks,
And if the defender goes under it, you already know what's gonna happen.
you see the trick he does.
Yeah.
Do you seen the little movie he does?
Oh, yeah, of course,
when he
yeah.
gets into the paint, where he tries to show the pass. You go for the
Yeah.
pass, and he just. Bro, it's the most slowest move, but bro, everyone
bro.
falls for it.
No, but you know what I love about Ingles is the way he gets in people's head. Like, I love the way
Oh,
when
yeah.
he played the mind games.
He's
Especially-
still PG's dad. Doesn't
Hey,
matter.
hey,
Doesn't
look.
matter if we lost.
the way he
doesn't matter
played,
if we lost, bro.
PG in the first one, one I saw him with Westbrook, when Westbrook and Carmelo.
Manning.
Man said he's got custody. No.
But he gave up. The rights will go in 2025. I think when Joe Ingles retires, parental guidance will be left. Like I'm telling you, like
Oh my god.
he will. Paul George, I don't think will ever get over that unless he gets a chip. He's always gonna be known as Pandemic P.
I couldn't judge Paul. Hey, you're not Paul Judge, you're Judge Paul for me, mate.
But he had one hell of a playoffs this year.
Oh, yeah,
No,
he
he
did.
walked Jazz out the building. He literally swept us out the building, bro.
I think when Kawhi left, I think this confidence just reached a new
No, he-
high.
He had to do it though.
Of course,
He
yeah.
has to do it. He had to do it. He had to step up.
He had to, man. It was what it is.
Facts.
He really had to.
Well, who would you take? Would you, for Simmons? Who would you take? Would you take Chris Paul? Would you take Kyle Lowry, or would you take Mike Conley?
I'm taking Kyle Lowry. Why? He's gonna be motivated because one, that's his hometown. He's a Philly boy.
Okay.
He's a Philly boy. Two, he's a breadwinner. He is a breadwinner. Like this guy he will put it in his back if he has to. If anyone's shooting shit, he's gonna give me the ball. I am going to get that bucket for you. Even though and three, he's a champion. I'm having him all day long. He's a
So
champion.
he wouldn't take
No.
Chris Paul.
Huh?
He would take Chris Paul.
I'd definitely take Chris Paul.
So yeah, I'll take Chris Paul. Yeah, Chris Paul's evident, but I'm just taking this just to see the circumstances we're in. I'll rather have Kyle Lowry because he will be very motivated to play for his city. Very motivated to play
I
for
think
his
you're
city.
romanticizing it, man. I think Chris Paul's a better player by far.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, he's a better player. You've seen him in the playoffs this year. If
Yeah,
he has
of
a good
course.
crew around him, he will do
Can
numbers.
Can you imagine though? 2007 or 8 that he got drafted. We took Darren Williams over Chris
Oh
Paul.
yeah, you had Darren Williams at one.
Oh, that's 2005. Yeah, 2005.
You had that Darren Williams
See
and
that?
what's that guy?
2005, sorry.
Yeah, Carlos Boozer, isn't it?
Carl
Yeah,
Boozer, AK-47.
yeah.
The thing is, though,
Kirilenko, all them lot, innit?
Kirilenko.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say it. I think in their young careers, Darren Williams was a better player.
Oh, bro,
He
yeah.
was very
Facts.
underrated.
Up
He was
until
very underrated.
about,
He was
what,
very underrated.
2011? When he went over
He's
to
very
Brooklyn,
underrated.
like that's when Chris Paul just like surpassed him. Had that Lob City thing going on with Chandler and
But think,
whatnot.
look at the mentality of someone like Chris Paul, right? And look at the mentality of Darren Williams. And obviously, it's hard to judge when they've just come out of college. But when you look at it in hindsight, how the Jazz over years, for instance, have missed certain things, like we missed out on Kawhi Leonard and Klay Thompson. We missed out on, who can I say? I can't remember who else there was. We've missed out on loads of these picks that have come afterwards based upon our scouting record. And this is why it's hard to sit here and go, the players aren't at fault here. It's what the hell has the back room been doing, bro?
The boardroom.
Because you can't have all these players be getting these rings now, and back then you didn't have an idea of how they were playing and their upside and stuff. It's really weird because now we look at it like, okay, Kawhi Leonard, we could have picked him because he's this, but again, it's the situation. You put Donovan Mitchell in any other team, do you think he's going to be the player he is today?
It's true, but not only that, but with Kawhi Leonard, don't you think that Spurs system really molded him into what he is now?
Oh, big time.
Definitely.
Big
So
time.
I think it's hard to say.
It is. Oh no, it is. It's really hard.
Yeah.
But when you, that's why I say, look at it in hindsight, and you think of all these people we've missed over.
Hypothetically, yeah.
You know, and it's like, damn, but it's what it is. It's just what it is. So,
Listen, man. I remember 2009. Yeah, we had the number 8 pick. Yeah, Steph went 7.
And
even like
I saw the Knicks are just
sweating.
the Knicks are just,
we're a cursed franchise, man. Like
the Knicks are just so prolific
20
at doing
years.
this.
Your time will come, bro. Your time. And you know what? The only thing I didn't like about the Knicks is they hired Tibbs, because Tibbs does the same
He should
thing.
not be coach of the year. Sorry, man.
He took all the players that he had at Chicago to Minnesota, and he took all the players that he had at Minnesota to Knicks.
True.
And
Rose, Gibson, true.
And it's like when you've got your mindset set based upon these set players, like obviously Julius Randle's just a bonus. Like I wish somehow the Jazz would have got him at a power forward, bro, because he's unreal.
Nasty.
Yeah, he's unreal. And
You guys were hoping that Derek Favors would be kind of somewhat like him, wasn't you?
yeah, I have a feeling he might be traded. So
So who would you think was the most disappointing team in the playoffs this year? Then
the Jazz,
you think so,
bro? We had the best season record, and okay,
I
injuries.
think we'll be in conflict in terms of, I think is a 76ers by far.
Everyone's gonna pick their own team,
Their
though.
own team, yeah.
Do you see what I'm trying to
Even
say?
me, I'm
No,
saying
the Knicks can't really burn. Come on, man.
The
Knicks can't burn.
The Knicks done
We
really
got one
well.
game.
Huh? You can't burn because look. The only reason you can't burn. No one expected you to be in the playoffs this year.
No, but
Nobody expected.
it's not that.
At the
though.
start of the
It's-
series, I thought we were going to beat Atlanta,
Yeah.
you know.
No,
I
bro.
didn't.
I was
didn't.
convinced.
I thought
didn't.
you were
No
gonna
shit,
beat
no
them. I
shit.
thought you would have done them in 6.
no
I thought you
shit.
would have had them in 6.
Yeah, instead, they made us look nasty, man. Like, honestly.
But
It was disgusting.
for instance, the Lakers again. We can sit here and speculate, but if AD and LeBron were healthy,
Yeah, it would have
I
been
think
very
it was a
we're
big
not. We're
mistake.
having a different conversation. Giannis is going home ringless.
And this is the
effectively.
thing, man. In terms of this championship, how much weight does it actually hold? Because I don't really want to criticize him for things that are out of his power, but at the same time, like with the degree of these amount of injuries that have happened, like all over the league, like it's quite watered down,
You can say that. You now have to look at players and be like, okay, yeah, you got to look after yourself. I think for me personally, that if a ring is a ring, you play the whole games, you play the playoffs, you do what you need to do to, to get what you need required. So
you wouldn't do the whole rest of players and that. When they're up by a big margin and the rest of players in the fourth.
no. That I think we should. I think 100%. And
I know the league was trying to do something about that as well.
yeah, again,
You know what? I think that's when they rest players for like whole games and whatnot, like that's messing up the league.
Put it like this: is if I'm playing, if the Jazz are playing, who was the bottom seed, the Timberwolves. Rudy's playing 25 minutes a night. Donovan's playing 25 minutes a night. I'm trying to integrate some of my back team because who knows who you can rely on when it comes down to it. And that's what we didn't do as a team. And I'm guaranteed that's what half the other teams don't do. And so you can blame the fact that it's injuries. But again, it's the same time as, remember, it's the regular season. You've got 82 games. If you integrate some players...
You're short on this year, though, wasn't it?
62, 60,
Yeah,
72.
76.
So 10 games less.
That's time spent, yeah.
So what, a week? 2 weeks? 2 weeks
Yeah,
less?
that. Still minor.
3 weeks?
Yeah, but last season ended mad late.
Oh, yeah.
That
Real
way.
talk.
So in
real
terms
talk,
of
yeah.
like long term
The recovery time.
yeah.
I think for the full healthy season, if the Lakers make the right moves, again, they're always going to be in the power play. But it depends on who makes the move. The Knicks could make a serious move.
Oh, yeah, they got
Well, if that cap space.
I swear, yeah, you got enough cap space for that, don't you?
I'm not sure whether culturally we've. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've improved. Like, no doubt we've improved. But have we improved enough to attract that marquee, like not top tier like free agent, but say like a secondary kind of guy to really like put us in like different circles? I don't think we've done that yet.
Yeah,
Like, being honest.
You've got the cap space. Just put it like that.
Yeah.
If someone
we've
who
got
gets
upside. We've got
if
upside.
someone who wants to, who can give you buckets and wants to get paid, the Knicks. If the Knicks get Chris Paul, what are you trying to tell me, that you're not going to be contention? Think about it.
Chris Paul
You
effect.
think about it.
Chris Paul effect.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And if you've got the cap space, and if you went,
I don't
can
think
pay
we will
you
be in
that.
contention, to be honest. I reckon that will make us another 4 or 5 seed.
You don't think?
I reckon so, because if you look at Phoenix and the way they're constructed, I mean, who are you taking, Julius or Booker? like to be your lead domino. I'm taking Book.
You taking Book?
Yeah, I'm taking Book.
What's a big option?
I'm not gonna lie.
You taking Julius?
I'd probably take Book. And bruv,
And then
we Jazz fans don't like the Suns. I hate the Suns, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They're just jarring.
I hate the Celtics by far. But the main reason I say Philly was disappointing because, one, we had a good enough coach this year. Everyone was telling, the coach was always who was that guy's name again? I forgot that guy's name. But the previous coach last year was crap. Let's be real, he was crap. He didn't know how to coach his players. Everyone was always underestimating him. So everyone bought, okay, let's bring an experienced coaching. We brought Doc Rivers in. And what happened?
Chris, what do you think?
People don't rate Brett Brown, man.
At all.
So you want to know...
What do you think about the Doc signing, though, to Philly?
I think it was a shout.
It was a good move. It was a good move because you had a coach who don't take no shit, and it still didn't work, which made me look at Doc Rivers like, what is you doing?
Don't you think it's short turnaround time though? Like 1 season to expect championship straight like that.
Yeah, you need at least 2.
No, I didn't expect championship, but I expect at least we get out of the second round. We can't get the second round.
But your second best player is literally playing way below expectations, innit?
Well, yeah, from the worst I've seen him play for a long time, because his first 2 playoff seasons weren't that bad at all.
He's not shooting. He's not making free throws. Like,
yeah, exactly. He regressed.
Literally, it's just not effective.
He regressed badly.
So you definitely think the Doc signing was good?
I thought it was good at first, but then his history came up. You know, he's lost the most game 7s. He hasn't really been able to keep the pace of the from the NBA. You know, it comes. Look at the way he did with Clippers. Like he had a 3-1 lead. He fucked it up. He had a 26-point lead.
So did
and
Jazz.
an 18-point lead twice, 2 big game leads, and he fucked it up.
I know, man.
The one that got me in 26 points ahead. Okay, you brought the whole of the bench on, and literally
the thing is,
the whole rotation up.
But
you would do.
You would do, but I didn't think it would be that. I didn't think it would be that bad. That bad.
But then, do you know what? It's crazy, yeah, because we sit here, and we moan at like players, but then we never look at what the team actually does in the back. To actually build around what
because Olsen Brand, that's our guy, isn't it?
You know,
Olsen Brand, and who was
ours was Justin Zanuck and Dennis Lindsay, and we've piled all of our cash into Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, 14 million to Joe Ingles, 14 million to Jordan Clarkson, 10 million to Royce O'Neal. But we got no room.
True. You got a productive 7,
but
like a mad productive 7 players, which lends itself well to playoff basketball because obviously rotations get smaller. So in terms of that, like I think it's gonna help you somewhat, but I'm not sure if that 7's beating some other 7s out in the West.
Bro,
that's
we
what
haven't.
The issue is. Yeah.
Them 7 have been paid, and we've lost a 2-0 lead and a 3-1 lead last year. Right? Certain men are not getting paid. Certain men are getting paid this year, and they're not getting paid next year. So it is what it is. But like you just said, can that 7 beat another 7? When we don't pick up men like Torrey Craig and we pick up Matt Thomas, who I've never heard of.
That was a bad move.
That was a bad
move.
Do you see what I'm trying to say? And so we put a lot of pressure on like Ben Simmons. Okay, Ben Simmons made mistakes. Like that was a big mistake.
That was more than big
but
mistakes.
we put a lot of pressure on these players, and we say, the players need to do better, right? But the supporting cast that they put around these so-called stars, like, are they actually like?
It was the best I've seen Steph Curry play in a long while. I've never seen Steph Curry play like that.
Steph
Curry played. He was balling.
He had to do it.
He was balling.
For 8 million a
he
year.
was going off.
What for 8 million a year?
Yeah, for real. I told Chris to tell you. I was like, well, prove that you show me that you're Steph Curry's little brother or big brother or whatever it is.
Little brother.
He can shoot. He can shoot.
But also, what was LA thinking of bringing a injured AD into that game, man? Oh, that killed me.
I don't know what else they were going to do, though.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. Groin injuries, you don't play with those. You don't play with us at all, man.
I feel like AD just wanted to do it just to prove like I'm legit injured. Like literally. Yeah. I think that's what the situation was. I don't think it was the Lakers so much trying to bring him back, but I think he was just like getting so much criticism by media.
Yeah, 100%.
And like other people.
You know what? I think this goes way further back than the whole AD James injury thing. I think from time we traded away guys with IQs like
Rondo,
Howard
and McGee. McGee's a big loss.
McGee.
I was
thinking,
loss.
What? No,
said guys with IQ, then you said McGee.
No, but McGee's you got to rate him. He's a 3-time champion.
Rondo, 100% Rondo.
Yeah, because he's in the right spot at the right time. Like, let's be honest, innit?
But you know what? That's what you need. That though, you need that guy to do that job.
To run the second offense. It was Schroeder one running the second offense.
It was odd how you got rid of everyone else and got Dennis in and made him your starting PG.
Pissed me off, man. He just pissed me off.
He should have been coming off the bench. Well, in my eyes, he should have been coming off the bench running the second offense.
Yeah.
He wasn't even doing that.
Yeah. So who should have been your starters? Would you say?
I would have given it to. Go on.
I would have gone obviously James AD.
Yeah.
Obviously Drummond didn't come until mid-season. Caruso.
There you go. That's what I would have said.
That as well, you know.
Exactly what I said.
I was thinking that as well. Caruso.
Speak it, bro.
Caruso works perfectly with LeBron as well.
Exactly.
Caruso all day long.
Think about it. Run the ball up the court and give it to me.
Basically. And play defense. That's all.
That's it.
That's literally what I was gonna say. Go on.
Who else would I have gone for?
Should have been Caruso, KCP, James, AD. Who's your 5?
Who would I go for the 5? Because Mark didn't come until late either.
Would you have gone small and forced AD into the 5?
Yeah. I'll say Harrell at the PF, and then
only thing about Montreal. What about Montreal? What he slacks defensively doesn't very much well attacking wise.
Yeah, but think about it.
He gets them offensive rebounds.
You got KCP,
energy.
Caruso on the perimeter, James as well. It's just LeBron James in it. Then you got AD just in the middle, and you got Montrezl Harrell just standing around picking up the spare man. And then on offense, you can put him at the 5 and leave AD to fly on the wing.
That's it.
Yeah, that's dangerous,
bro.
Very dangerous.
If the Lakers even like Frank Vogel had even the chance to do that, yeah, we would be looking at a different championship.
I'll give you that.
Well, easy. You if you swap Schroeder and Caruso, because you don't need a point guard to give you 18 to 20 points. You're gonna get that from AD and LeBron. You need the point guard to do the most of the damage, so I can get my breath.
That's it.
Yeah, just be steady. Like literally, that's all you have to do. Just be steady.
Just bring it up.
Play defense.
If AD's open, chuck it to AD. You'll get an assist. Your assist ratings are just gonna go up. Doing nothing. And then you get the Caruso dunk that everyone gets gassed about.
All right. So, what was your big surprise this year? Your biggest surprises? Who you actually made you like, oh, that was pretty decent, you know. I like
Trae Young, man, all the way through the playoffs.
Yeah.
I did not expect them to go that far, honestly.
I always knew Trae Young had it in him.
Not to that level.
No.
Not
Yeah.
this.
For me, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I agree.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I thought he got rattled after the Nash situation because that's his idol in it. As people might quote it on that, but from what I'm hearing, he quoted Steve Nash as the guy that he models around, and Steve Nash said that's not basketball, bro. Basically froze up.
I'll give you that.
Just see so, but I agree, bro. I think that Trae Young really he took that level from I'm a 3-point shooter that can get my bucket anywhere to no, don't worry.
I'm gonna carry you like deep into the playoffs.
I've got my team. Don't worry about it.
You know who really
scary. It's like Steph Curry, just like just like imagine if Steph Curry could shoot like how he did.
True.
When he was like, was it second year?
Alex, you know who really impressed me this year though. Good Doncic, man. Oh, I love watching.
He's a different player.
Yes. Oh my. To go one leg in front of Kawhi Leonard to shoot his face, and then go too small. What? What? You're talking to Kawhi Leonard like that? Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking on who surprised me, Kristaps Porzingis. What the hell?
Disappointment.
Let's just say the Knicks version of Porzingis is truly gone now.
Oh,
I love Porzingis when he was on the Knicks. He was
Do you not
balling.
think, like, where did he,
What happened?
bro? It's real. It's
It
real.
looks like them.
I want to put this up.
I said Porzingis ain't coming back. So, okay.
Apparently he's mad jealous of Doncic. Apparently he's mad.
You
jealous
can't.
of Doncic.
I don't care if you're 7'3". I don't care. He can shoot the clip at 40%. Luka Doncic is Luka Doncic.
Facts.
Bro,
You can't be playing this whole
Facts.
flipping. What was that guy? Kevin Garnett and Stephon Marbury. You know when they were trying to do their thing and didn't work. You can't be trying to do that, man.
bro, he.
I remember that as well, man.
Yeah, same here.
Do you know why he winds
Chemistry
me?
is important.
Do you know why he winds me up? Because he walks up the floor, he does the slowest step back and the slowest step forward, and it's an and one, and you're standing there like, how's this guy walking
going
bucket, bro? Like, bro, he's not like LeBron, where LeBron is chiseled to the bone. And think about
Man
it.
will drive
This
him.
guy's like puppy fat still.
Yeah, he is. But the thing is, he's been playing Europe since he was, 14? Like, in professional ranks?
Well,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
So in
Euro
terms of
balls
his
get
know-how,
whacked.
Yeah.
Euro ball, you get whacked. So
you
can imagine.
You get stitchy.
When
So
he's
now he's
don't
going
care.
into this league and whatnot. He's just like, whatever,
a
man.
man.
Man's
I've
got
seen like more physicality in it. So
Bro, the way he's the only person that's humbled Patrick Beverly, and Patrick.
I was about to
Beverly
say.
Patrick Beverly's trying to do everything, and he's like too small.
You're a chihuahua.
And they literally talks to him in Slovenian, and then Patrick Beverly like what? Like what?
He's lost.
he's not the only guy though.
He's good.
I've seen like Harden do Macarena against him in it, and just literally like pulling his face, like time and time again.
Who's that?
James Harden, man.
Oh yeah.
you know-
Come on, man.
Do you know who surprised me real big was Donovan Mitchell? And I say that because
I don't really surprise me though.
Nah,
I expect
because-
him to do that though, man. I expect
he
that.
took-
no.
back as well, man.
Do you know what? It's hard to expect that from players going forward. You know, in this type of league, yeah, if you get a little bit of like, back stress. Look at Blake Griffin. Man was on top.
Okay, yeah, he was injured.
He was on
injured.
top
He
for
was
6
injured.
years,
He was
and
injured,
he
yeah.
picked up an injury. Yeah, Donovan, for me,
That
yeah,
guy finessed us all, man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Donovan,
How's he coming
right?
back? Like,
And this is from a Jazz fan. When I mean somebody to step up, like I mean like, and I've watched every single Jazz game this year. That's how I know where I'm looking at a player and I'm thinking, bro, I saw you in your rookie year. Yeah, you've come into the league as a defensive player with long wingspan, and you can dunk and you're athletic. To turn into a type of scorer like what he is,
Yeah.
right? In 4 years, he's averaged 20 points every single year for 4 years.
To be honest, there was a point in that Memphis game,
Bro.
but he couldn't miss.
Unconscious.
He couldn't miss.
And when I say I'm surprised, is because when you get people like that, they come through and they gradually fall off. We've had Porzingis do it. We've had all these other, Dante Exum was like, yo, this is going to be Utah Jazz for the next 15 years. Where is he now?
doesn't happen like that, man.
Yeah.
So when you see Donovan Mitchell just keep 25 points this year, 5 assists. Last year it was 24 points and 4 assists. Last year before that was 22 points and 3 assists.
Progressing.
Yeah.
You're thinking to
And
yourself,
in that
when's he gonna
particular
stop?
system as well, don't forget,
Fam.
because in terms of the way that you get, it's not really predicated to have one lead scorer that's going to get you, say, 31 to 35 points.
Fam,
Like,
everyone gets buckets
You know
in
what I mean?
Jazz.
Yeah,
Everyone gets buckets. It's not yo Harden run the offense. You're gonna get 45 and 15.
True.
It's not Harden. You're gonna do that and everyone else space out.
yeah,
Bro,
you guys legit share the ball.
Fam, he gives the ball away. If you watch, there's clips where people are looking at Donovan like run it, and he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fam, and you're still getting 35. You're taking the mick, mate. And that's why it shocked me, because in the playoffs, I thought last year was a fluke. This year, man's dropping 45, 40 on one leg.
Yeah.
39, 9, and 9.
Look at Embiid.
Yeah, yeah.
He had one leg, 40
Right.
point night.
That's when I realized, if the Jazz don't fix up, this guy's going to the Knicks. Remember?
Oh yeah, he's a New York guy,
really
isn't
think
he? Yeah, he's a New York guy.
Bro, his dad's at the Mets, bruv. Come on.
That's true.
Bro, he will not hesitate to take 50 million from that cap space. And I don't care what anyone says, yeah. Hometown is hometown. Bro,
True.
I
That's why I said Kyle Lowry.
I live in Hertfordshire. and
said
I miss my home. Put it like that.
Jeez.
So it doesn't matter.
What about 3 minutes to go till we finish? Yeah, I always say, all right, cool. Bucks won the championship. Well done to them. What trade do you need to challenge them this year? Each man. I'll start with the Knicks.
There's nothing we can do.
I mean, nothing you can do. You've
As
got the most
presently-
best cap room space out of all of us.
Yeah, but who are you really going to attract?
Bro, it's the Knicks.
Like-
The Knicks.
You're
The
gonna
Knicks.
So.
The mecca of basketball. You
We
take the
need
Knicks.
2 more years like this one to
Yeah.
prove that we can do this consistently. Then obviously we can talk to the free
You
agents.
got no trust
That's
in
not even a
CW.
cop out. I'm just saying, like being realistic. If I'm a
Okay.
top guy, I'm keeping my eyes on Knicks. I'm thinking, okay, they had this one great year. You know, Tibbs is there. He's gonna probably run me into the ground because Julius is playing
I
like
hear you,
44 minutes a
I hear
game.
you.
Like I don't know.
It's
They're
got to be a one and done thing if
Yeah.
you're gonna go for someone big, innit?
I mean,
literally.
for me, I know it's unrealistic, but I think we need a Damian Lillard in our squad, man. A Damian. I want a Damian Lillard. in our
Yo,
squad.
you could.
He's
But
do
that's
the-
it.
that.
It's unrealistic. It's
You could-
unrealistic. It's very
no,
unrealistic.
no. It's Blazers are fearing. Blazers are on the
Oh yeah,
edge
yeah.
of their
They're
seat.
fearing because
Bro,
he's
that's an all-star for an all-star.
yeah, but did he really
I didn't
want?
even think
did
about
he
that.
really
Yeah,
want?
it's
Did he
true.
really
He's
want?
the one guy that will rock the whole momentum of
Yeah,
the whole
but
league,
Fam?
depending on where he goes.
The only thing I say
Imagine
is
him going
unrealistic.
Embiid going Lillard, just
God.
But imagine, but I only say it's unrealistic
Cold.
because if I'm a Blazers front room, do I really want a guy that can't even shoot properly for my biggest asset? That's the only say it's unrealistic. But I want him.
it's not that though. It's
He's gonna
he has
eventually
to.
go for
He's g-
nothing.
He has to
Right.
come back to this year and shoot. If he doesn't, it's curtains.
What about you, Chris?
If you're talking trades,
Yeah, or just free agency.
free agency, I'm taking Kyle Lowry.
This guy taking my pick. Look at you, man.
Nah,
Yo,
Taking my
that's a
pick.
dog.
no
That
one.
is a dog.
Hey, it's very dark.
I will take.
Him and Caruso in the back.
Oh,
Or I'll take Kyle Lowry or Chris Paul. Chris Paul with LeBron James and their IQ together. It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
what about you, Alex? I like that.
With
though,
the
'cause I
way
like that.
the way it's looking now, if we don't sign Mike Conley, then we're shafted.
you don't believe any other PG?
We can't. We have no. We're already in the hard cap, bro. We're paying luxury tax. We can't trade for any. We don't even have the BAE.
You're in a rocky situation.
We're in a heavy. Just way like this is if Mike Conley wakes up tomorrow and says that I'm going to the Knicks, we're relying on Trent Forrest, and I like Trent Forrest, but we're not getting anywhere unless we trade someone like Boyan or end up trading someone like Joe Ingles.
Or even
Do you understand?
Gobert.
Or
Even Gobert.
Who's gonna take Gobert, man? Come on,
never know.
Jazz
You
strapped
never
him
know.
up 205. What you're gonna pay
Oh,
man
yeah,
40
true.
million
Man
a
can't-
year?
man
What
can't
other
shoot.
club is gonna
Yeah,
pay
true,
just
you're
a guy
right,
that
right.
does defense for 40 million a year, bro?
Do you have your picks this year?
We've got the 30th because we came top.
God.
Do you know what? If we don't get Quentin Grimes, if we get Quentin Grimes, then I don't really give a damn about Mike Conley signing back because then we'll start from scratch. If we get the 8th seed, so
You
be
believe
it.
in him that much?
I kind of believe in a point guard. Or
I like how
kind
Alex
of
is
believe
scouting the
in,
young
like,
talent. You know, I like that.
Fam,
I like that. I like that. You know,
He's 6'5".
I like that. You know, I like that.
Fam, Donovan's was 6'3", somehow became 6'1". So do you know what I mean? So for me, it's like we need somebody that can play with Royce because Royce is a dog, bruv. Right, and he's a snub for all defensive team. I'm telling you that for free because he is a dog, bruv. He needs somebody next to him, and that's why I said if there was any sort of way that we could somehow get Ben Simmons to just do perimeter work and just bring the ball up the floor and just chuck it to whoever needs to shoot the 3-point.
He needs to make his
It's
shots, though.
kind of crazy,
But he
bro.
needs to make his shots though, because that Hacker Simmons is very effective.
Because
it's very effective.
Yeah, Hacker Simmons is effective, but all we need him to do is run to the basket and dunk, innit? And all we need him to do is run to the middle and throw out. Collapse the defense, dash. Collapse the free defense and dash. I don't care about if you can't shoot free throws. We'll address that down the line, innit? For now,
That's not addressable, bro.
That's true.
but the
true,
free
though.
throws,
I don't think so.
you don't think? I
In-
may be hoping because I'm a bit licked, but still.
I'm thinking who in the NBA has been that poor of a free throw shooter who's dramatically-
Lakers, 2000, 2001. PJ, right before Ben Simmons, Shaq was the lowest free throw scorer.
True.
Yeah, but his career he's been
Yeah, but
That
Simmons
guy,
can do
he's
that.
been
Simmons
that.
can do that. He's a beast in that paint. He's a beast.
That's why it's weird.
Shaq does.
No, not Shaq does. No, you never do what Shaq does. But if Simmons wants to dominate in the paint, he can. You know he can.
Okay.
I saw him doing against Miami in the first round. I saw him doing against the Brooklyn Nets in the first round as well last year.
That Simmons
Bro,
one.
even against Toronto Raptors,
really
when Kawhi did that game 7, drop down, he was doing that as well. So he can do it. It's just that if he wants to do it, that's what Simmons is. If he wants to do it,
You can't
teach a guy to.
No, but look at the games after game 7. You know what I am. You know what I do.
No, do you know what the maddest thing is you have the 2 best young prospects.
Facts.
Like, forget Donovan Mitchell, forget Trae Young, forget all these other people that are coming in. You're talking about people who can play in the NBA for the next maybe Joel Embiid, maybe 5 or 6, but for the next 10 years.
They're transformational types of players.
Bro,
like, I remember when
they're generational. They're generational.
Yeah.
Bro.
People were comparing his game to like Magic Johnson, Penny
Do you see
Hardaway.
what I mean? So when you have 2 players like that and you can't even bed it down. It's really hard. I feel for you, bro.
It's frightening.
And the thing is, you do have others. You have people like Tobias Harris who can get your buckets.
Oh my God! Are you really saying? Oh my God! Oh my God! No, don't give it. See about Tobias Harris, yeah. You've actually got the most ultimate skill set, and you don't use it.
No. Again,
it's
are we talking about like you actually doing it, or are you talking about the coach?
Okay,
telling you not to use it?
No, but it's good. If I said Brett Brown, I could understand you. But this is his favorite coach. Doc Rivers get the best out of Tobias Harris. He gets the best out of Tobias Harris.
You're right.
And you still can't do it. This is what I don't get about him.
You know what? He should have just come to the Jazz. If he'd have come to the Jazz instead of
Give me D-Mitch. We can make that trade. Give me D-Mitch.
Bro, big 4-5, no safety. Are you out your mind?
Give me D-Mitch, I'll give you that.
Do you know what? The biggest fear is, and imagine this, and this is just recently, imagine the fan base attacking your star player, saying to your star player. Imagine they brought up a stat in the playoffs about Quinn Snyder, innit, saying that he's one of the coaches that have come back from lost a 3-1, and he's one of the coaches that have lost a 2-0. And he's one of the coaches that have lost like 25 points. And they went for D-Mitch. And they said that D-Mitch, you should have done better. And then they expect to keep the players.
Boy.
Bruv, you know what? If he doesn't go to the Knicks in the next 3 years, then he's going to Brooklyn. Right. But he's going to New York.
All right, so
facts.
I want to hear everyone's brains out. So who's your next winners for next year? Just wrap it up.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. What? Can they also healthy though?
If they stay healthy, then
can they also? Kyrie is a very big merchant of staying healthy.
I think Brooklyn as well. I'm not gonna.
No, Brooklyn. Yeah, I would go Brooklyn as well, but they don't still. Kyrie can't stay healthy. I've never seen him stay healthy for 1 year.
But put it this way, Harden wasn't even healthy.
Yeah.
If 2 of them are healthy, they're contending.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you put it like this: if KD's toe went on the line. Are we seeing the Bucks or are we seeing the Nets? Think about it.
Toe, boy.
Do you see what I mean? And everyone can say, like, "Oh, you don't know. It's happened." You never know. You never know, bro. Like, imagine if Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell were not injured. The Clippers. Do you think?
That'd be a different story, right there.
Do you see what I mean? It's like Giannis done his work. But you know what makes me smile is the fact that he hyperextended his knee.
Hey,
he missed the game. And drop.
You know, Alex, that's Nigerian in him, bro. That's Nigerian in him.
I know.
That's Nigerian in him. That's the Nigerian strength.
You know what? I'm telling you, I can't believe he changed his name. That annoyed me.
Oh, what was his name before?
It's like I'm not even gonna disrespect him, but they made him change his name to Antetokounmpo. It's not even. You'll see it online. You'll see. You
know what? For USA are very lucky that Giannis is not playing for Nigeria right now. They are so lucky.
They literally made him change his name.
Huh?
Nigeria still beat.
Yeah, but they're definitely lucky that Giannis not there.
Yeah,
I tell you that for a fact.
You know what? That's what's really like. When I told my mum, I went, "Mum, this guy's Nigerian." Then my mum went, nah, that's not his real second name. And I went, so what's his second name? She was like, it's like Adetokounmpo or something like that. Go online and check it out. He had to change his name for the Greek passport.
Check this after this podcast.
Bro, imagine that. Imagine them telling you your name is too. Let's not get into that. It's basketball, innit? But
hey, you know what, lads? I'm not gonna lie. This was a very good conversation, but we have to wrap it up for now. But hey, yo, we definitely need to do this again sometime though.
It's got to be mid-season.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It has to be mid-season because then when everything is fresh, I can slander like the Lakers. I can slander.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You're gonna be joined by one Miami Heat fan. If he's a Miami Heat fan, die hard. So it's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting for that.
I'll be funny, you know.
Yeah.
You need a whole collective.
But Biggs don't do basketball, don't you?
Nah.
So he'll just be the one trying to put his 2 cents in. But Iffy is a big Miami Heat fan. Big Miami Heat fan.
So, okay, just a quick one for all of us. Who's everyone's GOAT, though?
Michael Jordan, no debate. Sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Mike.
I'm sorry.
I'm going Kobe, man.
Kobe.
He's
a Lakers fan.
I'd say Kobe over LeBron, but not over Mike.
Kobe over Michael Jordan.
I'm going Kobe.
You go Kobe over his mentor.
I'm going Kobe.
He ain't Kobe.
Chris, are you sure you drunk too much?
Whoa, wait.
Levels.
Wait, let's hear him out.
Quick.
Alright, fair enough. You got the whole his mentor, whatever.
Whatever.
Chris is like out of control now.
We grew up watching this guy though. Come on, Chris.
I grew up watching Kobe.
Do you know what? You gotta respect everyone's decision on who the GOAT is. Like, go on.
I'm saying Kobe. 100%. I'm saying Kobe because the thing is like, do you know what? I'm gonna put it down to this really quickly. Yeah, Kobe, after Shaq left, he had that chip in his shoulder. Like, you can't do it without Shaq. You can't do it without Shaq. You can't do that. Blah blah blah. Whereas MJ, he had Pippen. He had a couple other guys around there. I forgot the Steph. What's the guy? What's the
Pippen, Rodman.
Pippen,
Rodman, all
them guys there. Whereas Kobe, he had that chip in the shoulder. Fair enough, they had to like reset their team. Obviously, you had the little Lamar Odom, you had the
Pau Gasol.
But for that period of time, from that
he was the focal point.
For that 2004 to 2009 where they won the championship, it was him.
Yeah,
he had a chip in the shoulder where he had to do it, and in 2009 he did it.
You know what? We're gonna say this for the next podcast, innit? But now we've got to wrap it. But we're gonna say it for the next podcast, Chris. Yeah.
Well, I'm ready
Me,
for it,
no, you and Andre, we're gonna have a different conversation because Andre said he's LeBron James, his go in it. But we're gonna have a different conversation.
Alright, cool. When you're ready, bro.
But people, thank you for listening and thank you for tuning in. And thank you for Alex and John for coming by, man. Much appreciated. Hey, we've got a lot of facts. And
sponsors.
Hey, but we need to run this back later on in the mid-season, though. Most definitely, though. Most definitely.
Needs to be fresh.
Space Jam 2 sucked.
Well, it's not made for big adults, mate. It's made for kids.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like Space Jam 1 at least had.
Are you saying that because you think MJ's the GOAT, though?
No, I'm saying because.
I like the way you ended that off there. Well, much thanks, people. Much thanks, people.
What are we doing here?
Blessings.
That's it. Peace.
We need.